So unfortunately, as of the day that I'm recording this, January 20th, this is still what the CS2 Armory looks like. We still have not gotten a replacement for the Desert Eagle Heat Treated. We don't have a new collection. We don't have a new case. We don't have a new limited edition item. Nothing new yet. But Counter-Strike has been doing some things lately that have people speculating that one, we could be getting that new whatever it is, limited edition item, collection, whatever, sooner rather than later, but also speculating about what the new items added to the Armory are actually going to be. And that's what we need to talk about today. Today's video is brought to you by SkinPlace, an awesome site where you can turn your skins into money instantly and easily right now. All you got to do is click on the first link in the description below, then go to the site and sign in using your Steam account. You're then going to click on the skins that you want to sell, then go over to their payment method options like site balance, cryptocurrencies, or PayPal, whatever method floats your boat. And then you're going to have an option to enter a promo code. If you use promo code GERM, you can actually get a 3% bonus on your first sale, so definitely go take advantage of that right now. Then click on receive money, go to the next step, and then they're going to send you a trade offer that you just need to accept and confirm on your Steam. And then your money's going to get sent to you a couple minutes later. It's that simple. It's that easy. Thank you to SkinPlace for sponsoring this video. So a couple of weeks ago, Flom really got the Counter-Strike community excited and got them speculating when he tweeted out this. He said, Counter-Strike, no CS3 is not being released. And to this, just whatever, it's a regular tweet, might not seem too much craziness. Obviously, he's like visiting Valve headquarters or whatever's going on, some Counter-Strike stuff. But Counter-Strike replied to him and said, I'm glad you didn't crop out the Crocs. Thanks for coming by. Flom says, thanks for the new shoes. And then Counter-Strike replies with this GIF, and obviously we can see the alt text on it that says, we love Crocs. Crocs, if you're seeing this, DM us and let's make CS2 gibbets. And this got people really wondering, why the heck is CS2 tweeting about shoes so much? Why are they tweeting about Crocs? Why are they obsessed with Crocs? Why did Flom say thanks for the new shoes? And obviously it got a lot of people speculating about the fact that we could be getting shoes or shoe skins at some point in CS2. Obviously, in Counter-Strike, over the past couple years, we had the ability to finally look down. You could see your legs, you can see your shoes, and that got people saying, hey, sooner or later, Valve, who loves money, who loves making money, what business, what company doesn't, whatever, is going to want to give us some shoe skins, or going to want to make some agents with some crazy shoes, or just even sell shoes individually. And this also goes hand in hand with the agent customization kind of teases or leaks or data files or whatever that we have seen. If agents are going to be fully customizable or customizable to a greater extent than they already are in the future, at some point, that would probably mean individual shoe skins. That could mean a sneaker case. That could mean so many different things. And obviously, people are speculating and thinking that this fits in perfectly with the CS2 Armory. Now, what Counter-Strike did recently that really got people even speculating about this further, and I did see this, not many people talking about this really, but I saw this in one of the recent Anomaly videos, that this guy, Flame Knight, tweeted out this GIF. It's a really cool GIF. It's a guy, skating down long in Dust 2, and then he's kind of slamming it home for this slam dunk. It's a very cool GIF, very cool animation, whatever, but also, a lot of the speculation about CS2 shoes has been people talking about like Jordans or, something like that. And in the air there, that guy kind of makes the Air Jordan logo. He's going up for a dunk. He's doing some cool stuff. And why did CS2 tweet this out? Because again, Counter-Strike 2 and Counter-Strike on Twitter, what they like to do is they like to hype up changes. They like to build anticipation for the new stuff that's coming to the game. They usually just don't tweet for fun. They'll oftentimes go weeks or months without tweeting or interacting with anything on Twitter or whatever. But once they start getting active on Twitter, it's usually for a reason. It usually means we have a new big update coming. And then usually whenever we get that new big update, we kind of look back at their old social media posts and they're like, oh, it was right in front of our eyes the whole time. We knew what was coming next. So a lot of people are now starting to get hyped up about sneakers or shoes or something like that once again, and saying, does this mean anything? Does this mean Counter-Strike is so back? Because why else would CS2 have retweeted this? Again, this is super weird. Usually, they're tweeting out patch notes, they're tweeting about the esports, they're replying to like meaningful stuff, or even big content creators like Flom or whatever. But this guy, Flame Knight, he's got 101 followers on Twitter. I don't know who he is. He's a CS2 game player. He makes videos and animations sometimes. He's not anybody I've ever heard of. He's not anyone big in the scene, at least to my knowledge, and now all of a sudden Counter-Strike 2, how'd they even find this GIF? Why are they retweeting it? Whatever. It doesn't really make sense. But again, we have had a ton of people talking about this for the last couple of weeks or even like a month plus now, ever since Flom made that tweet and Counter-Strike started interacting with him. Skinbid saying now it's actually time, Counter-Strike, to put out the new limited edition item. Give us those Crocs fade. Arrow tweeted out something like this. He said, someone sent me this, and it's, the new limited edition item is like some Jordans, some retro Jordans. Obviously, we could be getting limited edition shoes, some kind of pattern-based shoes or something like that. But I also think the more likely way that we would get shoes added to CS2 is one, in something like the sneaker case or the shoe case or whatever, akin to like the glove case, or we could just get them as a collection in the Armory, like how right now we have charms and stickers. Another way could just be to redeem the shoes, and there'd be a bunch of different shoes in it or whatever. I think that's way, way, way more likely to get shoes as something like that than it is to actually get a limited edition item of shoes. I don't think that would make as much sense, but I do think it's funny that somebody made and created something like this as well. But we have had a ton of people, mocking up different what different shoes would look like. This is Skinport, tweeting out who created this, saying the shoe case, you have like the trash shoes at the bottom, they go up to different color shoes and stuff like that. And again, obviously Valve could do a collab with something like Nike or Jordans or Crocs or whatever, and do something like that, but it could also just do different kinds of shoes. I've seen people be like, oh, I can't believe that guy just hit that op shot on me wearing the high heels or whatever, and then he kind of flexes on you, does a Fortnite dance in his high heels or whatever. But yeah, you could have sandals, flip-flops, high heels, boots, all different kinds of stuff, or you could do branded stuff like Crocs and Jordans, and who knows, I don't know. We did have another sneaker case as well. Again, this is all like kind of more designer, fancy shoes. You got Yeezys and Nike Mag Back to the Futures, and you got Jordans and Air Maxes and all that stuff. That would be super cool as well. There are people talking about the Croc case, which could just be different colors of Crocs. If Valve and CS2 do really like Crocs so much, they want to make a collab. Yeah, you could have the Crocs fade, you could have the white Crocs, you could have whatever, case hardened Crocs, heat treated Crocs. You could have all those different possibilities. That's kind of what they would look like in game. Maybe would be pretty funny. And yeah, I know people would be like, oh, shoes, you can't really see a ton, but hey, people weren't so hot on gloves at first. People weren't even so hot at charms on first, but now it seems like people are starting to get more and more used and more accustomed to all these new items. And I think as long as they don't take away from gameplay or ruin the competitive nature aspect of the game too much, which I don't really see why shoes would do that, I do think shoes are eventually going to come to CS2. Is it going to be this year? Is it going to be 5 years from now? I don't know. Is it going to be part of the Armory? Is it going to be its own thing? I don't know. But I do think shoes are coming sooner rather than later. I don't know why Counter-Strike did this stuff with Flom. I don't know why Counter-Strike retweeted this, but I do know that, again, people are getting excited. People are getting that speculation going once again. People really, really want the Crocs fade added to the game at some point. I don't know. Of course, the other different possibilities we have for what is going to replace the Desert Eagle heat treated eventually, whether that's, again, this week, this month, sometime in 2025. A lot of people are talking about maybe the AK-47 fade or some different options there for a new fade skin. Obviously, we had the M4 fade as part of the Sport and Field collection. Could we get some kind of fade as a limited edition item? I don't think it'd be as cool as a heat treated, but again, fade is still a pattern based skin where maybe we could get something like that. Gemsry Gregory did tweet out this where he has a couple of different possibilities for new stuff. A new case, the Train 2025 collection, a new limited edition item being that not the Desert Eagle, but the heat treated AK, which would be very, very, very cool. Some people have, created what they think the heat-treated AK would look like. I do think, obviously, that would put a lot of Blue Gem case hardens to shame because the heat-treateds are kind of like the updated version of the case harden. Some people say it's the Walmart version of the case harden. Some people like it more. I don't know. But it does seem like, they have more blue on them and more options and more possibilities. And it's the updated version. It's new. It's shiny. But also the supplies and quantities would be way, way, way higher than we see on case harden and stuff like that. People have created mock-ups for other weapons. I don't think any of these would be as hype and as exciting, especially because the first heat treated we got was a Desert Eagle, and Desert Eagle is like actually a popular and well-used item. If we got any of these, I don't think people would be wasting 25 stars on the PP Bison Blue Gems or anything like that. It wouldn't really make much sense. And then also some people saying case-hardened collectors once Valve adds heat-treated knives. So some people are like, hey, give us the heat-treated heat-treated Karambit. Give us the heat-treated butterfly knife. Give us the heat-treated, Talon or skeleton knife or whatever added. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see to what's coming soon. But more and more people are starting to speculate and wonder if shoes are coming to Counter-Strike, if they are going to be the new limited edition item, if they're going to be the next thing added to the Armory, or if there's going to be an item we get at some point in the future. I don't know. But like I said, obviously something is going to be added or something is going to be changed in the Armory sometime soon. Might it be shoes? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Again, don't be surprised. I won't be surprised if we do get shoes at some point in 2025, at the very least in the next couple of years. But it does seem like for some reason over the past few months, CS2 has been tweeting a lot about shoes and has been hyping up some shoe stuff. So maybe they'll be the next limited edition item. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Pretty much every video today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.